He who controls others may be powerful, but whoever controls media controls the minds of the masses. Coming up. Malema has ultimately broke the silence on the issue of barring off Ndlozi from the elective conference that was exposed by City Press and Sunday World.
Good morning. Alfara Mushwana here. I'm a journalist at Eyewitness News. Mr. Malema, would you just please set the record straight with regards to Mbuyiseni Ndlozi? Is he barred indeed from attending the National People's Assembly? And if he is, could you provide reasons? I mean, no one knows exactly why the EFF leadership would have taken that decision. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I don't know what you want me to answer on Ndlozi, because I never said anything about Ndlozi. So do not bring your Shebin gossip to me and want me to glorify some toilet discussion. I'm not part of that. EFF has never said anything. If we've got anything to tell you, we'll communicate it. So when you gossip at Kitcheners in Ramfontein, and then after gossiping at Kitcheners, you want us to be part of Kitcheners discussions, don't involve us in any of those things. We don't know what you're talking about. And if we had anything to communicate to you, we would have said it.
If you were to ask me, or even if you listen very attentively to Malema right now, you will notice that Malema neither admitted nor denied whether the barring of Ndlozi happened or not. And that, my friend, concerns me very much. Because if I were Malema, at least I would have said, I don't know what City Press and Sunday World are talking about. There's no barring of Ndlozi from our meeting. Ndlozi is still part of the EFF, and Ndlozi is still part of all the meetings that we are holding or that we hold as EFF. And Ndlozi still is going to be part of the conference that is taking place in December. At least if Malema said that, I would have understood. But Malema didn't say that. And that really concerns me.
My divisive leadership is what I've been accused of, dictatorship and all of that, since my time in the Youth League. And you still join a party of a person who is a dictator. Why did you join it in the first place? Just stay home. Why do you join decisive party? You came knowing that the president of the EFF is divisive. Why did you join? We made this call that people should join, and they did so voluntarily. You joined a party, you didn't know that the leader was divisive. And then you come here and say the leader is divisive. You joined voluntarily. If you are not happy with the leadership, the door is open. You can leave now.
Not long, you tweeted something that had to do with saying that two of your favorites are going to leave soon. Do you maybe want to tell us, to say who are those two favorites that everyone, or you anticipate to leave?
Everybody that I said that your favorites are going to leave the EFF, all those that we have anticipated are gone.
But wait, Yimawo Malema. Malema sent this tweet after Floyd Shibambu and Dalimpofu left. And since then, there is no other EFF leader that has left EFF yet. What is Malema trying to do here? I think Malema is trying to hide on a plain sight here, guys. I don't know about you, but apply your own mind. But if you were to ask me, Malema here is trying to hide on a plain sight.
Are gone. Everybody that we thought is going to leave, they left. Now we're proper. That's why you go fundraising even expired goods that are no longer relevant to the EFF. And then you say, so and so is leaving from the EFF, like high profile, referring to an expired goods. Because you are running out of high profiles. There is no one who's going to leave the EFF. Mail and Guardian even says exodus. Exodus mass exit. In your imagination, Exodus,
And Fidi Madia, the journalist, was not taking any of that nonsense from Malema. And Fidi could see right through him.
You say everyone you anticipated to leave has left. Let me ask you quickly, who of those who've left is a great singer there?
Floyd is a very great singer, by the way.
Whoa, Malema, whoa, Yima, whoa. Number one, we haven't heard Floyd sing. So we don't believe you on that one. That's number one. Number two, when you wrote this tweet, Floyd had already left. So you wouldn't have been referring to him, obviously. Floyd and Dalimpofu had left when you wrote that tweet. So obviously, the obvious prime suspect here is Ndlozi. You were referring to Ndlozi, but you just don't want to say it.
You must play videos of Floyd singing. He used to like that song of saying that we don't doubt ourselves. EFF Shumeri used to sing that in Tsonga. And Asnoval. What? Not Asnoval. Lento siye nzayo. What is the... Yeah, he used to sing that song. But Tulane J used to sing that. Floyd used to sing. Oh, what a great singer we lost. So that's answering your question, which great singer left. And even Dali sings, by the way. Yeah, but even Dali sings. Yeah, even Dali sings. And all of us sings, by the way. I also sing. I'm a very good singer. So you must never give that trophy to some individual and take away our revolutionary responsibility that we exercise with pride of singing revolutionary songs. Because there were no idols held here in the EFF, and they said so and so one an idol. There's no one. Yeah, we're all great singers.
And lastly, going into this NPA, there's a lot of questions. I think my colleague Alpha they raised it about the issue of Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. Will it not divide the party further if he's not allowed to contest? From what I've been hearing is that some branches are planning to actually protest against the decision if he's not allowed to contest.
And Mail and Guardian came with something, man, this weekend, which Ndlozi responded to. Rebellion, which is another question we asked. There is no branch that is going to protest here. Not a single one. As a political reporter, you have to have at least an entry understanding of politics. Just entry. You may not understand the depth of politics, but just have the most basic thing.
And Malema went on to deny his endorsement of Godrich Gadi.
I don't endorse Godrich or anyone. I don't. I don't get involved. Even in my discussion with individual leaders of the EFF, I tell them we can talk about everything else except that who must become what. It's not my business to do that. The provincial leadership of the EFF came to me. All provinces came to me and asked me to avail myself as a president of the EFF in the next NPA. And I agreed. And they only came to discuss me with me. They didn't come to discuss other people. And it is their duty as provincial leaders to do that. To do that, to tell us that you must avail yourself, or even if you avail yourself, please be aware that we will not support you for this position. It doesn't mean hatred. It's just an honesty so that when you arrive here at the NPA, you don't say, these guys hate me. Why didn't they talk to me? I would have understood. No, they are doing their work. And as part of the tradition, all of us who are sitting here today, leaders of the EFF in the provinces before the current ones, came to us to come and ask us to avail ourselves. And we are following the same process that has happened even before.
And after all that denial, then Malema drops a bomb and drops some statements. Again, that was so clear that definitely here he's referring to Ndlozi. That shocked me.
It's like these people who are in the EFF who said to us, we knew so and so was going to leave, but did not tell the leadership. And they still want the relationship to be the same. You cannot know such information and not tell me and expect me to trust you. I do not trust them, and I will never trust them. Because trust is earned when you show loyalty at a point when it is needed. Not loyalty of nice time. When it's nice, no, we are loyal, president, CIC. When things are bad, you can't show that loyalty. You must show loyalty at the most tested moments. You sit there comfortably with people who are telling you an issue that is going to bring the organization into disrepute, an issue that is going to negatively affect the organization, and say, no, it was not my place to tell you. Where is loyalty there? You're not loyal. And people who are not loyal must never be trusted by anyone. They will kill you. You will die. You must vakervort. Kabaiza, without hey, you and so must make it and be together. We're fine. We're colleagues, we're fine. It ends there. So, when you have shown loyalty to people, when you have been loyal, and you don't have a sense of betrayal, wait for the day you get betrayed. You will understand how we feel about betrayal. We, loyal people. We've never done anything to harm these people. I always ask and I always say to these comrades, for every moment there must be a turning point. You must say, it was at this point when I knew that we're heading for divorce now. What was that point? Can they point that point where they say, this was a turning point? This was a turning point. No one can point at that turning point. Because a turning point helps, because even if you are in denial, but you'll know we fought on this point. You go and sit with people who are telling you they are leaving the EFF. You say, have you prayed about it? Have your mom prayed about it? And then you keep quiet. And then you think we must all survive through prayer. Later now we must be informed by prayer, by Holy Spirit, that people are going when you've got information. That is the highest form of disloyalty. And Godrich says, even if he had told me as a joke, I would have brought it to the attention of the leadership that this guy made a silly joke. This is what he said. That's what loyalty is about. Loyalty means defend the organization in private and in public. Our organization went through a particular period where all leaders had to come out and defend it, and you were not there. Why must I be there for you? Why should the organization be there for you when you were not there, when the organization needed you the most? And people go around here raising names of such people, and they think we must still trust them too, having known what these people have done to the organization. The organization gets insulted. The leadership gets insulted. In your name, people even threaten to disrupt EFF's conference. In your name, you keep quiet and then you say, we must say loyal. What loyal? You would rather be alone, my brother. My sister, you would rather be alone than to force yourself in a relationship that is not working. I'm using relationship to simplify this disloyalty that we have experienced ourselves. And how do I come to know that this person has known, that one has known about Floyd going. They don't volunteer even after he left. They don't volunteer to come and tell me. They wait for me to come and ask them, did you know? Yes. For how long? For over 2 weeks now. Why did you keep quiet? I didn't see a need for me to tell you. That was a turning point for me with them. They must tell you what was their turning point with me. My turning point with them was when they kept the information away from me. An information that has got potential to destroy the organization, damage its beautiful reputation, and bring it into disrepute. They keep quiet. And then I must talk for them. I must defend them when they could not defend the organization. Hell no. They can go to hell. I'm not going to do that. Even if that means we must lose vote, I'm not going to fight for votes by sitting with people who are disloyal because I want votes. I must spend time with people who are disloyal. You know what it means to be an official. We have a meeting of the top 6 and they say the most highest form of secrets of the EFF because we trust each other. That's what being an official means. It emanates from trusting each other, not as a friends, SG, but as a person who can be trusted that you will defend the organization under the most difficult position.
Yeah. If you ask me, those punches, those jabs, man, those uppercuts, and all of those punches have got Mbuyiseni Ndlozi's name written all over it. Whether you like it or not, that, my friend, was directed to Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. I don't know about you, but if you were to ask me, I think Malema is trying to hide on a plain sight in as far as Ndlozi issue is concerned. What do you think? Let me hear your comment below. And of course, if you're coming for the first time, do the honors. Don't forget to subscribe.